have an upsetting question for you all. Could arguably the best Marvel movie be getting infected, destroyed maybe, by the power of the Minions? Here's what I mean. We have been looking at different teasers, clips from Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which is very exciting and coming out soon, but we have the normal roster of characters, a couple additions. We have Yondu added to the cast now, but we have a return of a favorite, a fan favorite, and that is Groot, but this time he's Baby Groot. And from what we've seen in the clips, some people on the internet have brought up a disturbing theory, which is that Baby Groot is essentially a minion. So back in December, James Gunn, who is the director and writer and all-around genius behind the original Guardians of the Galaxy and its sequel, had this to say: for whatever reason, Groot just wasn't working. It was then I came up with the idea of having Volume 2 take place very shortly after the first film, and for Groot to still be Baby Groot, with quite a lot to learn. Even though I had already long ago decided on the other characters involved, this change opened up the whole movie for me, and it suddenly all came together. What does he mean by that? Well, I mean, it's a new element that we have in place. So we don't have Vin Diesel saying the line, "I am Groot," over and over and over different ways, which was charming, but we have a little baby doing this, and his attitude is different. He has more in common with the Minion now. Number one, he's very small. And you may remember at the end of the last Guardians, or the first Guardians rather, that he ended as a little potted version of himself, cute, dancing, mirthful, which was a different point of view from Large Groot, who is more dangerous, and that was adorable. But going into this, he's going to be tiny. He's acting like he's not very smart, as we saw during the clip. Rocket is trying to get him not to press the button, repeatedly saying, "Don't press the button, don't do it. You know not to do this, don't," and then he runs off shouting his catchphrase and holding the button. And that's another thing in common he has with the Minions is the Minions speak gibberish, right? "I am Groot" is essentially gibberish because what you have to do is project what you think it means onto the way that it's delivered, onto the cadence. So there's a lot of that level of minionosity, is what we'll call it. I'm one of many people on the internet who do not like the Minions, like at all. And I think a big problem with them is that they kind of don't mean anything. They're just loud nonsense talkers that just take the attention away from a very cute movie otherwise, about finding family from places you might not expect, about love and connections, but instead we just have jabbering little yellow blobs. I don't know what their deal is. They're attracted to fire hydrants and bananas and want to have sex with them. That's weird. And then they're just, every time they enter a scene, it's only played for, these are these dumb, silly things that always cause chaos and don't say anything of value at all. And they're tiny and they're cute, I guess. But they're marketable. Kids love them. Going on to the rest of James Gunn's post. "All that said, I'm not an idiot. I know if Baby Groot worked, the world would want Baby Groot toys and figures and plushies. But that certainly didn't seem like a certainty when I was alone in my office conceiving of a story, and it most definitely was not a driving force of the decision. I'm willing to give Gunn the benefit of the doubt because he has proven himself to be a great writer and filmmaker. But, I'm also not too proud to say I would probably also try to cash in if I could, if I wrote a massively successful movie, or even a bad movie. But they've made a lot of money off of the Minions. Universal made about $1 billion worldwide at the box office, and that was one of their biggest marketing pushes ever. This could be a chance for Marvel to reach into the child realm, I suppose. I'm sure kids already like Marvel movies, but some of them are kind of not for kids. They're very violent, and kids will go to them anyway, but this seems more directly channeled to kids, or at least our basest instincts to see something cute. And I'm not gonna lie, I found Baby Groot super cute at the end of Guardians, but maybe this is a little bit too much. It's not, I mean, as soon as someone said Minions, maybe that colored my thoughts on the subject, but it just seems like a wasted opportunity and kind of a letdown from someone who I know is brilliant. But then again, I haven't seen Guardians yet. None of us have. So I certainly hope that's not the case. Audience, do you think Baby Groot is heading the way of those horrible yellow blobs from Despicable Me? Please let me know below in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more.